Spotify is raising its prices for the second time in a year, hiking an individual premium plan by $1 to $11.99 a month. Shares jumping on that news, but not all streamflation is equal. Deirdre Bosa has that story in today's Tech Check. Hi, Dee.
Hey, Tyler, exactly. Not all streamflation is equal. And while the trend of pricing has been up and to the right, for the most part, Spotify occupies a unique space, and that is very stickier. That is audio. Data from research firm Antenna shows that less than 1.5% of Spotify users canceled subscriptions in the month of April. Video streamers, though, they are more fickle. Data showing that 35% of users who cancel, they actually return within 1 year, and the number of serial churners has more than tripled since 2019. Now, Spotify is also focused on audio, where its main competitors, they're mega caps. They have giant other more profitable businesses, of which audio complements. Take Amazon. At the center of that flywheel is e-commerce. Prime subscriptions are meant to get users to buy more stuff, and over the years, they've beefed that up with faster delivery, grocery, pharmacy, video, and audio streaming is another sort of perk. Apple Music, likewise, that is meant to keep users inside of the iPhone ecosystem. So audio isn't the entire ecosystem itself like it is for Spotify. To that point, Antenna looks at the survival rate of users that join Amazon Music, Apple Music, or Spotify. More than 50% of Spotify users are still subscribed 12 months later versus 34% for Apple and Amazon each. Now, Spotify also has more share of the audio streaming market than either of those names. So now it is betting that users will be willing to pay more also. With this hike price, guys, this was interesting. A premium Spotify subscription, it now costs more than Apple Music plans. So it's taking a little bit of a gamble here. It has so much of the market. It knows that it's hard to switch, right? You can pretty much get all music. You don't have to choose by series like you do a Netflix or a Disney or a Max with an audio streaming site. So they're taking a bit of a gamble. People could switch to an Apple Music for cheaper, but again, they wouldn't be able to get their playlist to go with them.
The playlist.
And of course, and YouTube is a player in the music world as well.
Of course.
I was following you there with the idea that audio is a stickier product than video is. But then you said plus 50% of Spotify's folks stay for 12 months versus 34% for Apple and Amazon. Why would their products have a lower retention rate, I wonder? Apple
and Amazon?
Yes.
Well, I think that Spotify, maybe some analysts would argue it's because they don't have that focus on music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or audio. It's not everything that they do. Whereas with that price hike today from Spotify, they said, listen, to their users, this is going to let us reinvest in more products that you love. Whereas, you know, if Amazon is making money off of its audio, it might put it somewhere else, like advertising or e-commerce or, you know, one of its other many, many businesses. So it has a lot of other things to focus on, right? Maybe amounting to not as great of a product and this whole idea of best of breed, right? A company that focuses on one thing versus everything may do that one thing better. The question, though, is, do people want to pay for it?
All right. Deirdre, thank you. Deirdre Bosa on Spotify.